Hello, welcome back to some more mechanical mastery. Plan for today, as you can see, with all of the stuff in my inventory, is going to be to set up some fissile fuel. I'm trying to get to the fissile fuel pellets today, so this is what we're going to be working on: fissile fuel pellets, because this is going to be necessary to make the inert advanced mechanical essence. Now, yesterday I went ahead and set up an automation, pretty easy actually, for the improved mechanical essence. So basically, you just ask for this. It's going to craft all of the charges that are required for this, and it's going to use all of the available blaze rod, lightning charge, basalts, and what else? Ice charge. Yeah, all of that stuff. So how do you get all of that? So in case I didn't have any, is it going to work? So we need to check improve mechanical essence. It's going to say craft one blaze rod. It's going to go for the blaze effigy. Now what if we didn't have any blaze effigies? Are you going to make one? Let's see. Improve mechanical essence, and it's going to say to craft one blaze effigy. And in order to craft one of those, you need the dormant effigy, and I think you need lava. So it's going to craft lava, which is done with netherrack. So this seems to be working perfectly. As of now, we have the craft though, and the only way to craft it is in this basin. So I just set up like a quick little setup over here. Basically, the pattern for this also includes one stick, which is extra, and all the stuff goes into the barrel. From the barrel, there's a blacklisted pipe over here for sticks, so it sends all the rest of the items over here. And then, hey Kevin, how are you doing? On this side, there is a whitelisted pipe for sticks, and the stick goes onto the depot where the mechanical arm is programmed to pick up sticks and put them inside of the basin. So that's how that works. Hey, how's everyone? I'm doing well. I don't know about everyone. Just trying to see real quick, is there a way to set a filter on this thing? When multiple outputs, no, that's not it. I don't think there's a way to set a filter on that. Okay, I probably need to set a filter on this so that the mechanical arm can only move sticks, because right now it's set to move anything that's on the depot. Or maybe I should just use a different depot over there. Why is my mouse acting like weirdly? Because if I wanted to do a mechanical press over here, it'll probably just pick up the items. Let's see, if I put a piece of brass over here. Oh, never mind, it didn't pick it up. What about just any piece of coal? Yep, definitely picked it up. Might need to set up something for this. But in the meanwhile, let's get to work on all of this stuff. Now, I also realized that I need to set up some sulfur processing. So we're going to do that in the pressurized reaction chamber. So I'm going to pick up my PRC from here. This is the one that I've been using to make the sulfur dust. So let's remove that. Let's remove this. And I'm going to need to make a few things. First thing, let's get an exporter. We already have one of these. We need an aqueous accumulator. There we go. Electrolytic separator. So that needs 2 osmium, 1 iron, and 1 gold dust. Osmium. 2 osmium, 1 gold, and 1 iron. That'll do. We need a compacting drawer. That's pretty easy. Basically what we're doing right now is we're going to make charcoal, and then we're going to feed the charcoal to the PRC. and along with oxygen and water, that is going to convert into sulfur dust. I don't know why my chemical infuser is here. Need an ultimate smelting factory. Let's start the process for that. Sounds complicated? It's pretty straightforward once you know how to do it. Okay, so let's go ahead for an energized smelter. That's the first thing. This smelter is basically just like a furnace, except that it can do multiple items at once. So as you can see over here, this is basically just a furnace, but it works on energy and it has 9 slots. So if I take like 9 cobblestone and I put it in here, it's just going to smelt all of it at the same time. Okay, so we need to get let's see, energized smelter is done. We just need to upgrade this now. And that's the basic. There's like 5 tiers of these. So we got the advanced. I'm just going to remove that from the bookmarks and we'll use this one as a reference point. So there's the elite, and then we should be able to get the ultimate. Perfect. Now we also need to make some upgrades for this so that it works as fast as it can. That's going to need some osmium and some gold. There we go. That's easy enough. Let's see, upgrade from mechanism. So let's get 8 of these. I don't have any glass. Whoops. I should probably get started on getting some glass automatically. That's probably going to need some material stonework factory, most likely. Probably, because I don't see any other way of making glass. So we're going to need to do cobblestone to gravel, gravel to sand, and blast sand into glass. Because that's what we're doing right now. I don't know why the power keeps going down. I don't have any flux points. This is doing 32,000. Are you telling me 32,000 is not enough? Oh, maybe the energy cell isn't able to keep up. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Okay, so how do I fix this? Hang on. I'm gonna remove this for now. Oops, I didn't mean to break the planks on top. Okay, if I do this, that should be set to output. That should be set to output. And then if we put this in, now that should be directly connected. So if I set this to surge, that's going to do the maximum amount that this needs. Perfect. So now even though I've sped it up, the power isn't going down. So we were being limited by the energy cell because this thing has a transfer limit on it. Perfect. Now that is done, we need to get the upgrades. Hopefully that 512 glass will last us for a little bit. Okay, that should do. Now I think I want to set this up inside of my compact machine so that we don't like waste too much time over there. For that we need the exporter, and then we need an oak log. So let's go into our compact machine. Okay, now where do I want to set this up? I might just set it up over here. I need to make sure that all of the stuff has power, so we need some flux points as well. So let's see. get some cobblestone just as like building blocks. Maybe not over here. Maybe we'll move it this side. So I'll put my smelting factory over here. Okay. And what I'm going to say is, give me an exporter that goes over there. And then take these cables all the way till here. So that exporter should now be active. Okay, so if I put some logs in here, this also needs the config to be set correctly. Yeah, Audubon. You were sad today, went to load your McMastery world and it's crashing on an EMC link block. Did you update it to the latest version? Because that's what was happening to me. The latest version fixed that for me. Okay, so this is going to get some oak logs. Tried updating and backdating. Okay. So I was getting that issue and then it fixed itself. Okay, so this is making charcoal. Obviously it's going to run out of power because we don't have any, but we want this thing to output here. So we're getting the charcoal blocks. This is what we are going to use in the PRC. So let's go back. Oh wait, why are we going back? I don't think we need to go back. I should make a stack upgrade, because the stack upgrade needs to go in here so that it keeps this thing filled. Okay, that's much faster. Hey King Zulu. Yes, Kevin was first today. Okay, so power. Zuluth. Let's get a block of redstone and flux cores. That's going to need a blaze. I should probably put this on auto crafting, shouldn't I? That would make sense. Putting the flux points on auto crafting. Oh, that was faster than I thought it would be. I thought the obsidian would take a lot more time. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put the power on the back over here and take some energy pipes across the entire thing, because I don't want to use too many flux points because we don't have a lot of like obsidian and stuff. So I guess we just use the energy pipes, and we can put a pipe upgrade to make it extract a lot more power. So first things first, power surge, and I need to put a pipe upgrade in there. I think we'll go for the netherite one, because why not? We have all the stuff for it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Also, if there's any issues with my mic, please let me know. I've been changing some stuff up. Okay, that should work. Yeah, so that's just going to keep producing charcoal. Now we need to set up the PRC. So how is this going to work? So we need water, we need oxygen, and then we need the charcoal. So we'll probably need an item pipe to move the charcoal from the drawer, because I need to make sure I'm moving the charcoal block. Apart from that, we also need water and oxygen. So water is going to come from the aqueous accumulator. That is no big deal. We could just set this up like somewhere over here. Let's see. If I put it down here, Is that going to work? I need to put like 2 water sources on, like 1 on each side, so that this can start working. I need to figure out what the best position for that would be, and then we need to put the electrolytic separator down as well. If I put this over here. Hello, Lubek the cat. Thank you for following. Here, thank you for the consume H2 as well. Okay, so for the item config, we don't need item configs for the separator. For the gases, we need to set this up correctly. So oxygen is the light blue, so I want this to output to the left. Okay, so to the left of this machine is going to be the output, and then I guess I can set up the PRC over here, and we can say I'm going to input from the left, so gases will be input from the left and output at the top, because this thing does output hydrogen, so we need to make sure that the excess hydrogen is voided. We don't want hydrogen like building up in the chamber, because then it'll stop working. Okay, so this should receive oxygen from here. Now we need to set up the water. So water is going to come from, I guess I could just put it down here, over here. Okay, there's gonna be an ad soon. Let's see, can we make some stairs? What if I did this? No, that's not gonna work. That doesn't make any sense. Like this. So if I put a couple of water blocks over here, there you go. So now the aqueous accumulator is working, and then I can just pipe some water from here underneath to both of them, and then energy can go from the back. Okay, that sounds like a plan to me. No, that's item pipes. I need some fluid pipes. Hey Canal, how's it going? Okay, that should do. Where is my wrench? Look at that. So there's water, there's hydrogen, there's oxygen. Oh god. Casmat, welcome in. Okay, that genuinely scared me. Ever since I added that yeet sound effect, that scares me. Yeah, there we go. So now we're getting power into this. It's producing the oxygen. Oh, no. No, Canal, not today. I'm still salty about that, about what happened yesterday. Okay, I just realized there's no way for me to import the items from here. Add in progress. How should I do this? So I need the charcoal blocks to go into the PRC. Maybe what I can do is remove this and move the gases to the front like this. It looks a little bit weird, but I don't really care about looks right now. And then from the top I can move the charcoal blocks. Let's see if this works. Item pipes, and then set this to input from the top. I'm not sure, is this going to extract the charcoal blocks or is it going to extract the charcoal? It doesn't really matter, but charcoal blocks would make this a lot more efficient. Oh, it is moving the charcoal blocks. Nice. Now this is going to be really slow, so we need to speed it up using the upgrades. But basically that should be my sulfur dust complete. You have to set a filter for it to only move the blocks. Well, it does seem to be doing it automatically. I don't know if I'm gaining or losing EMC though, because I'm using so many oak logs over here. I should probably keep an eye on that. I think I'm still in a net positive. Okay, there we go. So that's the first little bit of sulfur dust. Now we need a lot more of that. So first things first, let's set up a drawer for that. If you run out of charcoal, it'll do the regular charcoal. Nah, I guess that's fine. I don't think it's going to be that fast because this is doing 1 block per operation, right? And this is doing 9 per operation, which should keep up with the demand. And plus this is a little bit slower than the factory, so I think we should be fine. We need a drawer so that we can put the sulfur dust in there. So let's make one of these. I'm gonna put this on the left and set the items to output on this side. So that should stack up to 2048, so we need to get some upgrades in there. First thing I'm going to do is make a couple of these storage upgrades. So that should store a lot more now. 2048 stacks, how much is that? I don't know, a lot. That's a lot. Why wouldn't you just auto export to a chemical oxidizer? Because chemical oxidizers cannot take more than 1 stack of items at a time. So if we start producing a lot more, why is the oxygen so slow? Why are you not filling up? Oh, because you set to idle. Oh my god. Whoops. That was a mistake. So I need to get some speed upgrades in here and in here. So what my plan is to see how much sulfur dust I get, and based on that I might need to export to multiple oxidizers. So I'm not just going to do one, depending on how much sulfur we are making, because I've never really had to worry about sulfur before. Most of the packs that we play, we get sulfur like really easily, right? So this is, I think in a long time, this is the first time I've had to set up sulfur production. How much sulfur do you get per operation? 9 sulfur. So we need to make some upgrades. I'm just going to get 1 stack of osmium and gold dust so that we can make some more upgrades. Okay, mech upgrades. So first things first, we need 1 for the PRC, and then we need speed upgrades for the PRC and for the electrolytic separator. I think that should be it. Now I don't know, does the PRC accept gas upgrades? Yeah, 9 oxidizers would probably help. But I want to see how fast the sulfur can actually be processed before I make 9 oxidizers. Okay, that's decently quick. Now I need to make sure this thing is still staying. Yeah, look at that. So the charcoal blocks are still going up even though the PRC is faster now, because this thing is doing 9 charcoal at a time, and the smelting factory is much faster than the PRC. That's perfect. So this thing will always go up until it caps out at 8,192 blocks. So that'll keep working. Okay, now if I got one chemical oxidizer, right? So just one of these and put them down. I need to like make a proper like working area over here. So I think we'll put the oxidizer. Where's my cobblestone? If I put it over here, I need it to be one block away, because if we are going to stack the oxidizers, I'm going to stack them up high because we have like height. So this would be one oxidizer, then we could just have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. So right now we don't really want to do that. Let's get one of our oxidizers, put it over here. Now this thing I don't think has any upgrades. And also I want to check. Yes, so the PRC does not support gas upgrades, which does not make any sense to me, honestly. Why does this not support gas upgrades? It's using gas. Maybe it's just an oversight by the mechanism devs, because this definitely feels like it should be able to use it. Okay, so let's get some more upgrades. We need all the upgrades. Okay, so energy and speed. Now, what is this? Why is there like texture issues happening? Okay, this is the first time I'm seeing this. Seems to be a little bit of Z fighting happening over here. Okay, let's get some item pipes and some energy pipes. That should give this energy. And then I need to set this up so that the input is on the left. Now obviously there's going to be no item output for this, so we're not going to set that up. And then gases can be exported to the left, I suppose. All I need to do is set the pipe to extract. See how fast this is? That's why I didn't know how this is going to work. So we need to assume that we are able to pull out the sulfur dioxide immediately as soon as it's gone in here. Maybe we should make a dynamic tank for the sulfur dioxide, like a small dynamic tank. What's the smallest size of a dynamic tank that we can make? Is it a 3x3x3? Three by 3x3. I guess it is. Ah, come on. Yeah, we need to keep producing the sulfur dioxide, because that's going to be one of the biggest one of the biggest bottlenecks in making fissile fuel. I've always noticed whenever I make the fissile fuel that sulfur dioxide is something that we can't really keep up with. Normally sulfur is not the issue, but in this case I might need to do something about that, because sulfur, if this is going to be this slow, then I might need to set up multiple PRCs for this. Break something for follow? Nah, I don't think I will. Okay, so let's see. Thanks for the follow. If I do this, we need to make a couple of valves as well. So dynamic valves. I need to put one on this side, and I'll put the other one over here. But before that, we need 1, 2, 3, and 4 structural glass. Oh, come on. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that should be complete. So we should be able to store 432,000 buckets of sulfur dioxide. Which means we need to start pulling this sulfur dioxide out. No, that's a gas, isn't it? So I would need to use the pressurized tubes. I think I need to ask for like a little bit of steel. Let's get, yes, yeah, 1024. I'm missing charcoal. How am I missing charcoal? Hang on. I think I made a mistake with the recipe. That's supposed to be using normal coal, not charcoal. Where is my infuser? This thing. Oh, maybe the enriched carbon recipe needs to be moved. Why not any Minecraft coal? Yeah, I mean that's what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to be set to any coal. I think I just didn't put it properly. Minecraft coals, there we go. That's the one. I just didn't set it up correctly because we have like an insane amount of coal, 42,000. I mean, not insane, but you know what I mean. We have plenty of coal. Oh my god, what is this shading? Why is there a drop shadow on my dynamic tank? That looks weird. Okay, just to be safe, I'm going to upgrade these to advanced cables or advanced tubes. Hey Kotarika, how are you doing? That should work really fast. Now this is doing 100 millibuckets. 1, 2. So I think it's doing 2 of these per second. Is that keeping up? It's at 866. Does it go 867? 868? So it's just about keeping up with 1 extra. So if I set up even 1 more of these chemical oxidizers, this is not going to keep up. Okay, so I think the ratio for this is going to be 1 PRC equals 1 chemical oxidizer. Or 1.1, because this thing is just, oh wait, it's not going up. It's about the same. 867, 868. I might need to keep an eye on this, honestly. Might need to keep an eye on it. The good news is the charcoal blocks are going up constantly. Okay, so once we have the sulfur dioxide, we need to turn that into sulfur trioxide, which is going to need a chemical infuser. So that needs oxygen as well. Might need to make another one of these, unless I can just use this oxygen. Because electrolytic separators can get like expensive. You need to thank Sim for the gift sub. Oh, it's a Sim is a she. Yeah, Sim has a like weird sleeping schedule, so sometimes she's here, sometimes she's asleep. But yeah, she supports the channel a lot. I guess she just really likes to kill me. I don't know why. Okay, so let's figure this out. Sulfur dioxide is really slow, even though this is processing so quickly. Yeah, and it's just about keeping up. That's fine, that's fine, you didn't know. Oh, I just realized I messed this up. I can't move my energy cables through the back over here anymore. Whoops. Might need to route them over and onto the other side. Now there's no entangled blocks in this pack, right? Nope. If there was entangled blocks, I could probably just entangle this separator and have it used on the other side, but that's not going to be something we can do. So let's just set it up like this. The chemical infuser can go over here. Now that's going to accept the sulfur dioxide, and I guess I can pull a cable, like a pressurized tube, from here. I'm going to remove all the gas configs from this except the back, just to make sure that this chemical tank cannot accept oxygen. Although I don't think it should, because it has hydrogen in it. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Now, isn't there gas pipes? There is. I think I'm gonna use these, because the best thing about the gas pipes is that they don't have an inventory, so they can't hold any gas inside of them. Yeah, that should work. And then all I need to do is set this to extract and set the oxygen to eject out the front. Now this thing is not set to input. So for the input, I want front to be on oxygen, and then for the right side, I want that to be on input 2, and then we will output from the left. Forgot to get a drink, no problem. Yeah, so sulfur dioxide needs to come from this side. I'm just going to do this. Extract. So that should start making sulfur trioxide. Now obviously it has no energy because I'm a doofus and I forgot to set up the energy pipes beforehand. I wonder if I could move this dynamic tank a little bit in front, but it has a lot of sulfur dioxide inside right now. I don't really mind that much. I just have a few extra energy pipes, no big deal. Oh, there's an ad in progress. That should work. Now again, there's no energy or speed upgrades in here either. So this is going to take some time. I think this is the first time I've set it up like this. I might not need the dynamic tank when I upgrade this, because it's definitely not going to keep up with the sulfur dioxide that we are producing. Okay, that should be good. What just happened? Oh, it was just a pretzel rock thing. Okay, no worries. So we got the sulfur trioxide. Now we need to turn that into sulfuric acid, which needs water vapor. Now water vapor needs a rotary condensator, which I think we have. Yes, we do. So we need to set that up somehow. Now rotary condensators also require water, which we have from our fluid pipes over here. So I'm guessing what I could do is set it up like somewhere on the bottom over here, maybe underneath the chemical oxidizer. So we could just do this. This gas pipe is really getting in the way. I forgot I have creative flight. Okay, see, so we need this to be deconcentrating because we're turning water into water vapor. Then we need to provide this with water. So the fluids is going to be on the left, And then the gases is going to be output from the front, which is on this side. So energy can go from the back. Now this should have energy, and we just need to provide this with some fluid pipes. I hope everyone's keeping up. If you are not, please let me know and I shall try my best to explain what I'm doing. So this is making water vapor now. Then another chemical infuser. Need more gas pipes. Okay. So what is the recipe for sulfuric acid? It's sulfur trioxide and water vapor. I'm pretty sure these can be interchanged. They don't have to be sulfur on the left and water vapor on the right. We could have them on either side. So gases, I'm gonna input from the left, second input from the front. Oh, I should probably make sure that these two pipes don't connect with each other, shouldn't I? So let's set this up like this, and if we just shift right click, that should disconnect these pipes, so they should now not be connected with each other. That will make sure that the oxygen does not go into this infuser. And I need a few more of those gas pipes. Okay, that should work. Oops. So this is now filling up with water vapor. Perfect. And now if I set this to output, that's filling up with sulfur trioxide. Perfect. And all that's left is providing this with some power. So now we're making sulfuric acid. The next step after sulfuric acid is to get it into a chemical dissolution chamber along with some fluoride blocks. So that's going to make some hydrofluoric acid. Now the problem with this is going to be fluoride blocks. Now I don't think we have any fluoride, or if we do, it's going to be really low. We have some fluoride ore. Because this thing is generated via EMC. So we have fluoride ore. Now the problem with this is that we need to process this, and I think the only way to get a decent amount is either the crusher from immersive engineering or the enrichment chamber. Now I could definitely do an ultimate enriching factory for this. Would that be worth it though? Like putting all the resources that we need into an ultimate enriching factory? Because I don't think a single dissolution chamber is going to keep up. I might just set up the basic one and be done with it. Because each of these will produce 6. So a basic factory would produce 18 fluoride per operation, which then compacted into a drawer would be 2 fluoride blocks. I think one basic enriching factory should be enough. And obviously if we are not keeping up, we can just upgrade it. Okay, so let's make an enrichment chamber. How do I not have a recipe for this already? Yeah, that should do, right? So one enrichment chamber with a basic tier installer, and then once again I am once again asking for your upgrades. Okay, so where should I set this up? I need to remember that this is also going to need an exporter underneath it, so I might just set it up over here. So cobblestone, enrichment chamber, tier installer, energy upgrades, speed upgrades. So this should be as fast as it can be. Oh, hang on a second. How am I going to get energy over here? Yeah, I didn't think about that, did I? Okay, never mind. The enrichment chamber is going to go on this side. I can set up the exporter underneath with a cable all the way over here. Energy upgrades can, or energy pipes can just go from here. So let's set up an exporter. I didn't expect this setup to be as big as it is. Yeah, that should do. Let's get some cables. Thankfully, these things are pretty cheap to make. The refined storage cables. Not like the A2 cables that require like 500 different items. So I need to set up fluorite ore to go in here. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to set this to stop right now, and then I need to get a stack upgrade. Oh, it's done. Sometimes I get surprised by the speed of the processes that I'm doing. There we go. This should now be done. This should stop working in a second. Perfect. Now all we need is one more compacting drawer for this. And where should I set this up? So inputs on the bottom, right? Maybe I should set up the output on the left. If I set it on the left, that's making sulfuric acid. A hydrofluoric acid goes into another chemical infuser. Oh, I had an enrichment chamber. Oh, that one's for uranium oxide though. So that's not gonna help. I might need to move this like a couple of blocks further, because I want my dissolution chamber to be between this and this. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I did that wrong, didn't I? It needs to be one more block in front. Wait, what? How am I missing? No, it's correct. I thought I was missing a cable somehow. Okay, that should be good. Now we need to get another compacting drawer. Why's my phone ringing? No idea. Now we should be able to push out all the items to the top. I think I'm gonna do that. Set the items to the top. For some reason the fluoride is not showing up. Huh, that's weird. Where's my torches going? Is my game bugged? I think my game is bugged. I'm going to... Yep, my game is definitely bugged. Okay, now it seems to be fixed. I don't know what happened over there. I don't know what happened over there. It seems to be working now. Might have to restart. I mean, it seems to be alright now. I just want to go outside and come back in to make sure. Let's see. Everything seems to be working fine over here. Just making sure. That's fine. Yeah, everything seems to be okay. Let's go back. It might have been like some lag issue or something. I've noticed that happened before in other packs as well. It's not really common, but it happens from time to time. But this thing is still not producing any, like, this thing is still not showing the flow right, which is got me a little bit confused. Yeah, if I pull out one flow right, does this break again? No. So what I'm going to do to test this out, I'm going to leave this compact machine, and let's make another one of those compacting drawers. And if I get a new drawer and I put the fluoride in, does it show up? It does. Okay, so what I can do is go back into the compact machine, and we'll replace this drawer with that one, because this drawer might be bugged. Or it might just be a visual glitch. I don't know. So this is now completely empty. There's nothing in there. This thing has 259 fluoride blocks. That should be more than enough. Yeah, that's gonna keep going up. I think we fixed it. Now we need the dissolution chamber to go in between over here. So put this down, dissolution chamber right in middle. Now this thing is going to take sulfuric acid from the chemical infuser. So let's put that through. Gases are going to be, hang on. Gases are going to be output to the left. And then on this side, item config can be from the top, and gas config is going to be input from the left. I don't know where I'm going to output it right now, but input is going to be from the left. So set this to extract. That should fill up the sulfuric acid. This thing should start working again. Yep. It's really slow, but we will speed it up eventually. And now for this, we just need to set the fluoride blocks from here. So if I can do this. Oh, those are gas pipes. I was wondering, why isn't that connecting? Probably because you're using the wrong pipes, doofus. Okay, that should do. And then we just need a pipe wrench, and this should start working. And we're already full of hydrofluoric acid. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Now the hydrofluoric acid needs to go into another infuser with some uranium oxide. So this is going to be the last stage of our processing. So we need one more oxidizer, one more enrichment chamber, and one chemical infuser. And what we basically want to do is process uranium into yellow cake uranium, and that's going to be uranium ingots. Now what's the best way to get uranium ingots? Is there any decent like ore processing apart from mechanism in this pack? I do not think there is. So this is 3:4. That's what, 1.33x? That's not really good, is it? What about a combiner? So what I could do... No, this takes 8 raw uranium. Haha, never mind. I do not want to waste 8 raw uranium. I think the best way to handle this would be the dissolution chamber process, but that would be 3 raw uranium with sulfuric acid gives you 2000 millibuckets, and that would be 10. So that's 3:10. That's still not close to 5x. That doesn't make any sense. Now this is way too much setup for not enough effort, because I would need to have all of this go into the injection chamber anyway, which needs hydrogen chloride. Yeah, that's just not worth it. I guess purification chamber would be the best bet, because that would give me 2x. Where is the purification chamber? Yeah, that would do exactly 2x with some oxygen. So I need to set up a purification. Oh, hey Sim. Gottarika, Sim is here if you want to say thank you. Yeah, I think purification chamber is the best bet. We have oxygen coming in. Hi Sim. I said hi, didn't I? Oh my god, do not do anything, please. Oh, please, please. I mean, I was inside a compact machine. I would have died so many times. Yeah, do not. I'm scared of you. Sim, I'm actually scared of you. Need to cough. Oh wow, I had a huge coughing fit just now. Oh my god. Oh, you would never do anything? I do not believe you. I do not believe you for a second. Oh, phew. Ouch. Why? Why you people hit me so much? Why you bully me? Look at that, now I have to eat food because of you. Zulu is much scarier. I still think you're scariest. You have the unpredictability that makes it even scarier. Do I have a purification chamber? I do. I don't know why I'm making one more. Never mind. So does this have any upgrades? It does not. Let's go ahead and get some. So what we need... You want to watch Minecraft today? Oh nice, thank god. I am safe. So this purification chamber is basically going to ore double for us. I'm really disappointed by the Caves and Cliffs update that completely changed how ore processing works with mechanism. Used to be that you could do 5x ore processing. Now it's just like 3x at the max tier. 3.3 or something like that. Something weird. Really annoying. Okay, first things first, I'm going to get my energy pipes out. I'm just going to route this around the back, like so. First things first is going to be a purification chamber. Now this thing needs some items. So I'm going to set the input to the bottom, output to the right. Then purification chamber is going to give you 2 clumps for 1 raw uranium. This also needs... Why is there sulfuric acid in here? Yeah, I have no idea why there was sulfuric acid in there. But it's gone now. Okay, so 1 raw uranium gives 2 clumps, right? Oh my god, you are kidding me. Why is this a thing? Why does this mod pack hate me? Can someone explain? Why can't I just crush this? Is there no way to get dirty uranium? What the heck? Okay, I definitely can't set this up inside the compact machine. I'm gonna need to do create for this. Ay, ay, ay. Was it 12 or was it 11? It was 12. Okay. So we need 12 of these to do our processing. I don't think I have any more rotational force except this one over here. So I might need to use that. Yeah, that'll work. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm doing basically right now is trying to make another one of those electric motors, which we need. So that should all be facing the right way. And we need 1 capacitator. I thought not a capacitator, a capacitor. That's going to need a zinc sheet and a redstone torch. Okay, hopefully this works. Yes, perfect. Capacitor is done. What else do we need? We need 3 copper spools. We need an iron rod. 1 andesite alloy. And then some of those sheets, right? Brush sheets. So we have 1 for some reason. But we need more brass. That should probably be a recipe, shouldn't it? Oh, of course. Yep, that makes sense. I'm just going to replace the hardened glass for right now. Get some brass going. Let's see, 10. I'm missing zinc. Let's get some zinc. Now you should be able to make some brass. Yes. Oh, that's pretty fast. I do need to upgrade this crafter to the iron tier, so let's do that later. Maybe I should do it right now before I forget, because I am definitely going to forget. Cancel this. Okay, that was super quick. Right, give me all the recipes, please. That should do. Yeah, that will work. So now all we need to do is make one of these. I need to increase the rotational force. I've been keeping it at 4 RPM over here so it doesn't use too much energy, because this only uses like 8 FE per tick. We need to upgrade this. Brass. Oh, we need to make brass sheets. Thankfully, this process isn't too difficult. Capacitor, and okay, you just completely failed. Why you do that? Oh, interesting. Oh, they all need to go to the middle, don't they? I've never had this issue before. I guess it should be fixed now. There we go. I think that was just a little bit too fast. Okay, we need to make another flux point. Seems to be rather pointless, but it is what it is. That's gonna need a little bit more redstone. It's gonna make a stack of these. Oh, I forgot the craft inside of the craft. Okay, that should be it. Yep, perfect. A little bit slow, but that's fine. It's nighttime, let's sleep. Okay, where do I set this up? Because I'm going to need my purification chamber. I'm going to need some crushing wheels. Then I need, what else was there? So uranium clumps that goes through a crusher. Then we need another crusher. That's the mechanism one. Then we need an enrichment chamber, and then we need a smelter. Yikes. So purification chamber, crushing wheel. Then we need a crusher. Before we do that though, I need to get another bucket. Isn't that supposed to make a lava bucket? Oh, I need redstone. Okay, so we have the lava buckets. We should be able to make the crusher now. I completely forgot that I needed to put like some steel automation. Let's see, how much iron do we have? 9,000. So we should be able to make at least 1,000 ingots. Yeah, why not? 1024 should be enough. And I see some steel boats in my inventory, which means we need to add those to the trash can filter. Yep, that'll do. I was experimenting with these andesite bricks. I think they look really nice, but I don't have enough andesite to like completely replace all the cobblestone, but I think that's looking pretty good. I like the line in between. It keeps it consistent, like the brick and the oak plank or the oak slab. That line in between keeps it consistent. Okay, I think that's all the machines we need. I'm gonna set this up. I guess I'm going to need to force load all of this. I'm gonna set it up over here. Like, we have all of these platforms that are doing nothing, so might as well like start setting stuff up over here. First things first. Yeah, I can run the cables underneath the platforms for refined storage. So first is going to be the purification chamber. I also realized we need to get another electrolytic separator, which means one more iron dust, one gold dust, couple of osmium dust. Yeah, I think I'm coming down with a cough. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's see. Electrolytic separator. Now this is also going to need water, so we need another one of those accumulators. Thankfully those are pretty easy. So let's set this up correctly. Aqueous accumulator can go here. Electrolytic separator can go here. Oh, hang on. Okay, so the water is going to go from here. This is going to produce oxygen. Oxygen needs to go into the purification chamber. And then from there, that has to go to a crushing wheel. Okay, so that's going to be the big setup. And then I need a way to limit the water so that it doesn't like go everywhere. So what would be the best way to do that? Stairs? Stairs, maybe slabs. Maybe slabs. I have some cobble slabs. So if I do one over there, then one over here. I guess that works. Now the question would be whether the water pipes are going to be waterloggable or not. Well, we're about to find out. Looks like they are. Haha, I like that. That is providing oxygen to the purification chamber. until the power runs out, of course. And obviously hydrogen needs to be set to excess, otherwise this will stop working. Oh, there's a slime there and the slime is gone. Bye bye slime. That reminds me, have we got any squid yet? We have not. So this setup that we did yesterday does not seem to have worked. No, TJD. Yeah, the squid farm is not working. How are you doing, TJD? Sick with a cold? Yeah, I'm coming down with a cough as well. I think it's just it is the season to be sick. Okay, so that exporter is going to be able to send some uranium, raw uranium, into the purification chamber. We just need to set up the cabling for this. I suppose we can go from here. There's some cables running through this side. Oh, there's a cable right here. I didn't even see this. Why did I waste my time with the cover over here when there's a cable right here? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Do I have any other cobblestone covers? Thankfully I do. Okay. That looks a little bit weird, but there's no other way. Like, I would have to remove the oak stairs if I wanted to put the cable over there. So I'm just gonna go underneath. Okay, that's wrong as well. There we go. So that's providing raw uranium. Now, oh my god, I forgot. The purification chamber takes gas upgrades. So this will be able to produce a lot more uranium clumps from the gas, from the purification chamber. Now all we need to do is provide this with some power, and we should be good, I think. If I put this over here, yep, that's definitely working. Now this is not providing enough power because there's no upgrades in these pipes. Maybe I should use some universal cables for this instead of these energy pipes. Yell for follow? No, we don't do that here. Besides, you already followed before. If you're going to keep doing that, I'm just gonna ban you. Or did you think that I forgot your name just because you haven't spoken? Okay, so we're getting uranium clumps. Now we need to put those through a crushing wheel. You're trying to make people's day? Well, you're doing it the wrong way. Don't ask people to do stuff for you. I don't really want the crushing wheels to be too close to the stairs. Maybe we should try something like this. Where's my slabs? Okay, that should work. Oh. Almost fell down there. Okay, so we need this to turn both ways. That's going to need some large cogwheels. Where's the large cogwheels? Oh, I need more of these. I didn't know this was a thing. Yeah, that should do it, right? Yeah, there we go. And obviously it's going to spin in the wrong direction. Oh my god, you can't ride this. So I would need to have the crushing wheels facing the opposite way if I wanted that to work. What if I did this? 1, 2. That's not gonna work either. You want it so close to the other machines? Well, it needs the uranium clumps. But I suppose I could just import the uranium clumps and then have the crushing wheel somewhere else. But then I would need another flux point. I want this to be as close as possible so that I can utilize the flux point. So I'm using the flux point to power the electric motor, which is going to be powering the crushing wheels. So that was my plan originally. Just trying to figure out if this is going to even work or not. Let's see. So if I do this, that might be an option. Yeah, I think that works, right? So if I set up my electric motor over here, that might turn the wrong direction. Yeah, that is the wrong direction. So, well, there goes that plank. My atomic disassembler doesn't know its own strength. It's just way too powerful. So I might be able to do this. I'm not going to give this the advanced cables because they carry too much power. I need some energy pipes for this. Run the motor in reverse. Oh, hey RDFA. In reverse. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did not know this was a thing. Oh, heat.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Oh my god, heat, welcome in. How's the grind going? How's the Call of Duty grind going? Welcome in, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Deadshot. We play modded Minecraft here. Hey, stop that. And we're currently trying to automate the production of uranium. Hey. Aha! Yeah, I got them. I did not die. That's a first, isn't it? Not dying from a raid. That's the first time I think that's happened. Or if it has happened before, I don't remember. Okay, I did not know that you could put this in reverse. Thank you so much, RDFA, for telling me. That is like brand new news to me. So I could just do this on minus 256, and then I need to extract, and that is working perfectly. Okay, now the logistics issue that we are going to face over here is how do I move items from the uranium clumps from inside this machine to this crushing wheel? How can I do that? You didn't know that either? Yeah, it's something that I've never seen before. I just assumed that that goes like from 0 to 256. Okay, while we're still trying to figure this out, might as well make this stop. Don't want to be wasting FE for no reason. Okay, so let's see how can we make this work. Now I don't think I can put a belt over here, right? Because there's two large cogwheels in between. Or can I? You found it on accident while trying to slow down and over scroll. Oh my god, that is amazing. It reminds me of like those people that make inventions by accident, like the guy who created potato chips by accident because his like sliced potatoes fell into a vat of oil. Okay, I could do this, right? So if I had a belt over here, where's my belt? So I could do a belt over here, and then if I take items using an item pipe, is this going to work? Obviously, the mechanical belt needs to be powered, but that's not a big issue. That could be done easily, just like this. Let's see if this works. So this is going in reverse, which is not something that I want. Oh yeah, I need this to go the other way, don't I? May need to pipe into a smart chute if that doesn't work. Okay, that sounds good to me. For first things first, we need to check if it does work. It does seem to be working. Perfect. So that is 4 uranium clumps. So I don't really need a chute for this. Yep, there we go. That's the uranium clumps, and that's just getting dropped out onto the platform. Okay, that should stop working now. And we're getting ourselves the uranium clumps that we need. Now these things need to go into a crusher. So, I might just need to do like an importer or something over here. Okay, I have a funnel, don't I? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have these brass funnels. So what I could do is have a barrel. Or maybe, can I make ender chests? This would make life a lot easier for me. Because I could just like slap an ender chest over here, and then I could have an ender chest over here, which would just be importing items into the refined storage. Hey McKay, lurk mode engage, going to listen while you play Harvestella. I've never heard of that game before. That's news to me. But have fun, have fun. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna make an ender chest because that takes a lot of effort. Oh come on! how have I managed to miss that? There we go. That should do. And then if I put the brass funnel over here, that's going to pick up items and put the crushed uranium ore in there, I believe. And then all I need to do really is get an importer. Oh, I hit my mic on accident. So I could do this, right? That's going to get the uranium clumps. That's going to put it through this system that we've created, which looks like an absolute monstrosity. And then I need a stack upgrade on the importer so that it works fast enough. How are you going to get it up to the crusher? The uranium clumps, I'm just using an item pipe. So the item pipe is going up to the belt over here, and the belt is going to go the same direction as the crushers, and they're going to crush it and put it into the barrel. So I didn't expect this to work, but I'm really glad it did. RDFA did say that if this doesn't work, you can use a smart chute instead, but this seems to be working. Okay, so I need to remove that and then get some cables. Okay, that makes it look like semi-decent at least. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty neat. Okay, that should start importing items. So we should see our crushed uranium ore has disappeared. And it is now inside of our system. Perfect. I think that is the best result I could have hoped for. And then oak planks. Now, do I want that exporter to be constantly running? The exporter that is exporting clumps? I don't think I do. I'm going to set up a detector. So we're going to have a detector. And I just realized I should probably make these recipes for the redstone torch. Hello. Redstone repeater and comparator. Oh, we're so close to the quartz. I need to turn this off. Got a raid and run. No problem, Heat. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Okay, we just reached 8,192 blocks of quartz. So this is the maximum capacity of this drawer. And we have exactly hit that, I think. Unless I have got some more over here. Yeah, just a little bit more. And where's this quartz coming from? I think there might be quartz inside my disk drive. Yep, looks like it. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's get an upgrade. Let's get an upgrade for the drawer. I thought I was being clever over there, but I wasn't. Let's put this in here. I'm gonna disconnect the storage drawer for a bit. No, I don't want to disconnect it. Because then my stuff is going to fill up with these things. Let's get the disk manipulator. Disk manipulator will be good. So basically what this disk manipulator does is it allows you to pull your disk out, put it back in, and then any items. Why are you not working? Oh, because this is not connected to the system. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so what you want this to do is connect to the system first things first. It's going to start sending items out of the system into other disks. Now obviously this is a fluid disk, so it's not going to work. So it's going to empty all the items that are inside of that drive into other places that they could go. So for instance, now there's like a lot of quartz in there. It's going to move that quartz to this drawer. And to make it faster, you can put some stack and speed upgrades in there. So that should now start moving stuff at one stack per operation. And you can also choose to put some speed upgrades in there if you want. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, that's definitely much faster than before, I feel. Basically, I'm just trying to get rid of all the quartz that's in there. I think there was like 20 or 1,000 quartz. As soon as this stops moving, we know that all the items have been extracted that could have been extracted. The rest of the stuff is just like normal stuff that we had from before. There we go, 14,167 items. So this drive can go back in here. I have a lot of items in my inventory right now that I don't really need. Okay, so uranium clumps, back to this. So we've got these crushed. Now the next thing would be to set up the crushing, enriching and smelting factories. And I don't think I can do this over here unless I put it on the border. That might work. I mean, why not, right? So if I put a crusher over here, enriching factory over here, and smelter over here. Oh, RDFA. Why do you guys love to give me a heart attack? Yeah, I don't know. I might set it up on this side instead. Like, it doesn't really have to be confined. It doesn't really have to be confined to this area. I could even put it over here. Again, the only problem is that my flux point is on this side. That could also be changed though. I think I'm overthinking this a little bit. I'm just gonna set this up over here. Crusher, enrichment chamber, smelter. That should do it. I was making a detector, wasn't I? Yeah, I was making one of these. I completely forgot. Okay, so the way this works, I believe, is you set up a detector next to an exporter. Maybe we can do this. I just want to make sure that the importer still works. Hang on. Yep, it still works. Perfect. So this cable being broken does not work. It does not matter because the detector is still there. And then the exporter, I'm going to set this to work only with the redstone signal. And then for the detector, what I'm going to say is if you have less than, let's say, 256, less than 256 uranium ingots, you're going to output a redstone signal. So the redstone signal is going to go to the exporter, and that's going to start working with the uranium. And as soon as we get 256, it's going to stop. Now obviously, even though it stops, there's going to be one stack of uranium in here, so we'll get approximately about 320 or so, which is basically 5 stacks of uranium. And then when we start using our uranium to make the uranium cakes, then this thing should automatically start working again.
If it's an accident,
and then I need to set up an exporter over here.
You want those.
So we need one exporter and one importer. And stack upgrades.
It's not a thing about making it accurate.
Hopefully that should work. So we're just going to be exporting the uranium over here, the crushed uranium from create, that goes in here with one stack upgrade, and then once we smelt it, it's going to be imported into our system. Yeah, my voice is really breaking right now. There we go. That should do it. So the crushed uranium is now going into the crusher.
It's not about getting all the errors out. It's about getting it to feel right.
Maybe I should give these some basic tier installers to make them a little bit faster. Tier installers are not that difficult to make now that we have them on auto crafting, and the only thing I need now is to somehow manage to give that some power, which is fine. We'll figure that out. So input is going to be on the bottom, output on the right. Same for this. No, this is going to be input on the left, output on the right. This is going to be input at the left and output at the bottom. I don't know why cobblestone went in there. So let's figure out how to give this some power. I guess I could run a cable through there. Or here's a better idea. I could just output to the top instead and have my pipe extracting from the top. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place.
That feels good, then you leave it in.
So that leaves a path clear from the flux point,
You know, you want those.
which will allow us to run our universal cables, which can hold energy, remember. So one over there, one over there. I think for energy, I'm going to shut that off. Like this. So these should now have energy. Also need to put one cable over here. Okay, so that should continue working now. I think that's it. I think I've got the setup correct over there. So this is crushing the uranium into dirty dust. That's turning it into clean dust. And that's turning into the uranium ingots. Obviously, these are going to need some upgrades. So, can I make all of these? 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. So we'll start our way backwards. So smelting first, then enriching, then crushing. Look at that. That's just going to produce all the uranium. And once this backlog is cleared, we can start the crushing wheels up again. I just need to make sure that this is over so that we can see if we're going to back stuff with some crushed uranium or whether this is going to be able to handle it. Okay, so that's done. And this will be done soon. Oh, there's plenty of this to go. Nice. That should do it. And the last thing we need to do now is going to be set this up again. So remember, this needs to be on negative so that it goes the right way. Otherwise, the uranium clumps are just going to start popping off over here. If I set this to -256, that should be as fast as it can go. That's going in. Are you able to keep up? Definitely not. Definitely not keeping up. I might need to give these like more tier upgrades. Unless... Yep, I had a feeling that would happen. Give me some osmium, please. Lickety split. I need to make some speed upgrades quickly for my gas oxygen thingy. What do you call that thing again? The electrolytic separator. Because this is not able to keep up with the gas. That should be now all 8. Okay, that's producing 3 every thingy. And this is now keeping up. Okay. So it was just because there was 64 uranium clumps backed up over here that this was having trouble keeping up. But it seems to be keeping up now. Except this one is not keeping up now. I just need to make sure that I get rid of the backlog. And how much uranium do we have? That's way more than I need. Oh, look at this. So the exporter has stopped exporting because the detector below has started working. If we look down, there should be no signal now. Look at that. No redstone. And that won't start up again until our uranium goes below 500 or 256. Okay, that's way more uranium than I expected. I expected like 5 to 6 stacks, but that is like more than 10 stacks. Alright, that's fine though. Now we did lose some EMC while we were doing this whole uranium process because, you know, uranium does take EMC. But we should start building up again, and I might need to start looking into alternate ways of generating some EMC. So we might need to figure that out. Probably next stream though. Yeah, I'm happy with this. It's a bit of a clunky system, but as long as it's working, I suppose that's all that matters. I don't know why they added this like create crushing wheels in the middle. It just made it so much more difficult. Normally this process would have just been electrolytic separator, purification chamber, crusher, enricher, and smelter. That's it. Like there would be no need for this like convoluted crushing system. But it's fine. It is what it is. It wasn't that difficult to set up. I just need to keep an eye on my energy. We're burning, yeah, quite a bit. On average about 6,000, and then it sometimes jumps up to 22,000 for some reason. I guess that's because of the compact machine. Let's take a look over there. So what is working over here? This is still doing the fluorite, and this is almost full now. So this is almost at 8,192 blocks, which will stop soon. Then this will stop processing. What about you? You are at 4,643. Okay, so that is backstuffing as well. All right, I think we're doing well. I think that's a good point to wrap up for today. We got started, like we didn't finish the fissile fuel production, but we at least got close. So the only thing that's left is going to be turning the uranium into uranium cakes and then oxidizing it into uranium oxide. Do you know any modded Minecraft servers that aren't Pixelmon? I do, but I don't know what the server is currently on. It's a server from a person who I know, Mr. Wiggly. So he normally plays modded Minecraft, and he has a server, although I'm not sure what his current server is currently running. If you stick around for a few minutes, we might be raiding Mr. Wiggly, so you can ask him. Okay, I think that's as good a point as any to wrap up. Got some good progress done today, and it is 10:30 AM, which means I need to get started with work really quickly. So let's go ahead and do this. And let's see, is Mr. Wiggly live? I need to just check real quick. He is live. So let's go raid him. /raid Mr. Wiggly. Oh, thanks for the follow. So please go ahead and copy the raid message. If you are subscribed, you can copy the second message. And we're gonna go raid Mr. Wiggly. I think everyone here, almost everyone knows who Mr. Wiggly is, so there's no need for introductions. But for those of you who don't know, he's a modded Minecraft player. Plays with CCI. So let's go show him some love. I should be back tomorrow. It'll be about the same time as today, 2 hours before whatever the time is for you now. So hopefully I shall see you guys then. Until then, everyone, thank you for joining in. Thank you for lurking. If all you did was lurk, thank you for the raid heat. Thank you for all the follows, and I shall see you guys tomorrow. Until then, bye bye.